It was 1981, and I was living in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I had a job, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Even though I made good money, I didn't like the boss. The boss was 6 feet 2, probably 200 pounds, and he was very intimidating. And nothing I did satisfied. So I said to myself, I'm going to get another job. So I filled out an application at Walmart, and they hired me as a manager trainee. And I said to myself, Seth, you better talk to your dad before you make this move. So I took my time, I thought about it a little bit more, and I called my father and I said, are you home? He said, yes. And well, I'm come see you. It was a Sunday afternoon. We have a farm in North Carolina, so we decided to go for a walk, and I was telling him all my woes about working for this company and for this particular individual. And I said, Dad, I would really like to know your opinion. Should I quit or should I stay with this position? My father was a smoker, and he had a cigarette in his mouth like that, took a drag, and he did. He said, you really want to know what I think? I said, yes, sir, I do. Always value your opinion. He said, well, let me tell you something, boy. He said, the only two things different about people are their names and their faces. I said, okay. And then he says, you know what the Bible says? I says, I have no idea. He says, well, let me tell you what the Bible says. He says in Psalms 1, blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in that law he shall meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that will bring forth fruit in its season. And whatsoever he doeth, he shall prosper. He said, do you understand? I said, yes, you want me to be a tree. He says, no, boy, I want you to stay put. He says, why don't you just stay there and work it out? I said, yes, sir. 2 months ago, my son Jonathan came over to me and said, I'm bored with my job. And I started laughing. I said, excuse me. He says, I'm bored. I said, okay. He says, a monkey can do my job. I said, let me tell you what my daddy told me. I said, there's nothing different about people. Only thing different about people are their names and their face. And I said, as long as I am your daddy, you're going to keep that job and you're going to shut your mouth. I said, as far as I'm concerned with this generation, you can't stay put. You work a year, you quit. You work 2 years, you quit. How do you ever expect to prosper if you keep jumping from job to job to job to job to job? I said, do you understand? We grumbled and just went away. I think we have a society like that today. They really don't know the importance of permanence. But I believe Molly Kaser does. I've never met her mom and dad, but I have a feeling that her parents are probably very similar to mine. Find out what God wants you to do it, and stay put. And that's why we're here today. You may think that we are here to do something else, but the sinner would not be here if it wasn't for mine. Yeah, you can clap. You're supposed to clap. Even though it says in the program that, it's 30 years of the sinner, actually it's 30 years for Molly. It is 30 years for Molly. Because without her, it would not exist. Now, Molly's probably looking at me saying, okay, this isn't part of the agenda. And I really don't care because I'm in charge. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7, it says to give honor to whom honor is due when it's in your power to do it. And because I'm the board chair, I can do whatever I want to do. They pay me big bucks, well, you know what I mean. In 1991, it started. I believe it was in February, am I right? 1991. Only employee was Molly. And today, over 250 employees. No budget, I'm assuming no budget, came from Community Action Agency. And now we have a budget of well over $25 million. First year, 365 patients. Today, over 35,000. One location. Today, we have over 7 locations. We started out with prenatal care. And now we have prenatal care, we have primary care, we have behavioral health, and we have a dental facility. I don't know about you, but I think that's impressive. I don't know about you, but I think that she was a tree planted by the rivers of water that has actually brought forth fruit in its season. I think it was Calvin Coolidge that said, persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. And Molly, we congratulate you this day. You surrounded yourself with great people. You're a great leader, and look how far we've come. Let's give her a round of applause. So, I'm going to take this time, and Molly and I and William are going to get a nice picture together. I don't know, where do you want me, boss man? Right here. So Molly, you come up here. Believe it or not, Molly, I had to talk to like 20 or 30 people to find out what to get Molly as a special gift. And I said, I'm not getting Molly this. I'm not getting Molly that. I don't have that kind of money. So I was talking to Terry the other day. I said, Terry, what can I get Molly? And he said to me, Stephen, I'm not going to tell you, but only you can give her what she really wants. And I said, well, what is that? He said, I'm not going to tell you. So believe it or not, I had a dream about you last night. And it was a nice dream because God told me what to give you. All right? I know you are. And believe it or not, this is what I have for you. A pair of McDonald's socks. You've never in your life had a pair. They're golden. God bless you. Hey, just give it to Terry.
Terry Swords. Wow, well, that wasn't what I was expecting. So I'm not going to say I'm speechless, but a little bit close. Thank you for those kind words, Stephen. Thank you, everyone, for coming to help us celebrate. In my eyes, this is the 30th anniversary of the Center for Family Health. And that is something to celebrate. And I also want to acknowledge some of the folks who are here, who made the trek to come visit us. I also need to recognize party planners extraordinaire, Terry Langston, and Sandy Langston, and Carmelia Hawkins, if you would please stand. And all of you, in some way, have played a role in the Center for Family Health, whether it was supporting me during those valleys. So I really appreciate it, and it makes the peaks that much sweeter. So I hope that we're all going to enjoy and celebrate and drink wine and eat good food. And I can't go further without one more recognition. Philip Berquist is here. Philip, I'm going to make you stand up too. Philip has been with our state association off and on for many years, supporting all the health centers in Michigan that help us all do a better job. So I just want to shout out to Philip. So what we're going to do now is watch the world premiere of a quick video. It's only 50 seconds, so. But this is a tour of the Center for Family Health, and it's important, I think, to see what our health center looks like inside, because many people have an idea that because we serve the low income, that it's sort of a church basement folding chair kind of place. And so it's very fun to blast those myths and show them what a true health center looks like. And so I would ask Adam to go ahead. Now, Adam, is there a screen for all of us to see this? Oh, right there. All right, roll on, Adam.
The Center for Family Health is an independent, federally qualified health center, providing primary medical care and dental services to Jackson County residents. We have a state-of-the-art facility that focuses on helping our patients and providing them with the care and professionalism they deserve. We provide the community and our patients with access to our on-premise pharmacy, as well as a walk-in clinic to CFH patients in order to provide medical assistance when needed. Henry Ford Allegiance Health operates a convenient diagnostic center in our downtown facility with lab, ultrasound, and x-ray on a full-time basis. Our goal is to create a warm, friendly environment not only for our patients, but also for our staff.
My name is Sarah Melinda, and I am the lead dentist at the Center for Family Health. I have been here for about 16 years. In 2016, we opened our new dental clinic across the street from the medical facility in downtown Jackson. The facility has 24 ops equipped with the latest in dental technology. The added space has enabled us to open up our services to all children and adults in the community, regardless of their ability to pay. It is a privilege to care for the underserved in Jackson.
I'm Dr. Rose Johnson. I'm the lead physician in internal medicine, family medicine at the Center for Family Health. And I've been working here for 13 years now, and I love working here because of the people I work with and the help that we're able to give people in need who come to see us here.
Along with dental services, we provide full family medicine services for all ages.
Hello, I'm Christina Sturgill. I am Program Director for the Family Medicine Residency. We operate our continuity clinic out of the Center for Family Health. The center offers a lot of different resources that our residents actively use, including dietary, health coaches. They also allow us to use and get plugged into some of the community resources.
Our focus is always on making our patients' experience a positive one and helping them on their health journey.
I'm Dr. Lydia Maida, and I'm a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist. In women's health, we take care of women and their special needs, from cancer screenings to contraceptions to fertility issues. The center offers prenatal care, traditional, which consists of one-on-one visits with the physician. It is an exciting and rewarding place to work.
Our facility in Jackson, Michigan offers the most current technology and a welcoming environment as we provide for the healthcare needs in Jackson. Our mission is opening the door to healthcare for all, and our vision is together we can make good health happen. We invite you to learn more about us by visiting our website and exploring all the services we provide.
So I believe we have another video that I get to introduce now, and this is going to be Dr. Rose Johnson, who is our Chief Medical Officer, who could not be with us tonight, but wanted to share some words with you. So Adam, let's try this one.
Good evening, everybody. I am excited today to speak with all of you, and I thank you for the opportunity for this. I would like to reflect on the past 12 to 18 months, during which we have all had a very difficult year and have all been affected in some way or the other, some people in a very personal way. I would like to take this opportunity to mention the role the center has played during this pandemic, and I'm very proud of our staff and the several people who have gone out of the way to figure out how to make things work, whether it might be how to get a person tested for COVID or vaccinated, or how to help a patient with their questions about COVID and their medical needs. Our staff have gone through a lot of changes, sometimes weekly, as everyone tried to accommodate patients and staff needs while keeping everyone safe. During this past several months, our providers have assisted patients with various questions regarding COVID and the vaccine. They have assisted with giving vaccines in our office, as well as in the homes and out in the community too. We started offering telemedicine services to patients soon after the pandemic hit us. Medications were refilled for longer periods of time for stable patients. Patients with COVID symptoms were seen only in our walk-in for patient safety and for staff safety. Over the past several weeks, our COVID cases have decreased significantly and our state is starting to open up again. We need to continue to be vigilant of another surge, especially due to the COVID variants and vaccine hesitancy that we are seeing. Looking to the future, we will continue to offer telemedicine to appropriate patients who prefer this. And we are constantly working on improving the health of the Jackson community. As part of this, we have provided services to patients at home and will look to expand this soon. Our Quality Improvement Department has formed work groups to improve the workflow for patients who need pap smears, mammograms, kids who need their immunizations, patients who need better control of diabetes and hypertension. In pediatrics, we are working more closely with our Women's Health Department to ensure that pregnant moms with current kids can get in and be seen. Our latest initiative in this regard is offering the ability to interview and pick your pediatric provider. We think this will help strengthen our provider-patient relationship and will allow us to offer the kind of services that our patients need and are requesting. Please join me in thanking our staff for the work they have done during the pandemic. As I close, I want to thank you for supporting our team at the center. The providers, medical assistants, and other healthcare workers could not have gotten through this pandemic without your support. Please remember that while it looks like we are coming out of this pandemic, let's keep up our guard, stay safe, and encourage a loved one to get vaccinated if they have not already done so. We are excited to continue to serve the Jackson community and to work with our community partners in making good health happen. Thank you.
Our health center is, and it essentially is providing the health care that our community needs. And we've evolved over the years. We continue to evolve. We certainly, none of us predicted the pandemic, but our staff reacted so quickly and so well to make sure that our patients were receiving the testing they needed, the care that they needed, and now the vaccines. I'm very, very proud of all of our staff for the amazing efforts that they have put forward. At this time, I'd like to ask Sarah Benedetto to come forward. Sarah's our Chief Operating Officer and is going to give a brief COVID overview.
Thank you, Molly. Good evening, everybody. What would this last year and a half be if you didn't have a COVID update on occasion, right? So I will be brief, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit more in detail about our experience with COVID testing and our COVID vaccine and where we are today. We started doing COVID tests last April, so April of 2020, and since that time we've done over 19,500 COVID tests. So our staff has done a great job of making sure that we have access available to our patients. We are offering COVID tests still today, and we do those mostly by scheduled appointments. But if someone comes into our walk-in clinic and has symptoms and wants to be seen by a provider, they can do that by walk-in following the same things that you're hearing about in the news, both state, local, and nationally. And our COVID testing positive rates right now are between 0 to 5% over the last probably 4 to 6 weeks. So we're really excited about that, and we hope that can continue. One of the ways that we know, the best things that we can do to help that is to continue to encourage folks to get vaccinated, and so we're continuing our vaccine efforts. Since, I want to say, it was January when we started vaccinating our employees, and then in February we opened up to the community and to our patients. And since that time, we've administered over 12,600 vaccines. So that is a pretty good. And I think I can toot our horn a little bit and say that out of all the community health centers in Michigan, I think we're still the highest. We give the highest number of vaccines. We're pretty excited about that. We are working with our community partners, both the health department and Henry Ford and others as well, to make sure that we're coordinating our efforts. So we've done vaccine clinics in our schools. We've done vaccine clinics at various churches and other community events. We also are doing and continuing to offer vaccines to folks that are homebound and have difficulty getting out into the home. So I know that there's lots of folks involved in that, and we really appreciate their partnerships as we continue to work to vaccinate everyone in our community. We offer vaccines 7 days a week, so you can get vaccines. It's so easy to come in anytime and get them. Monday through Friday, we're offering vaccines from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and then on Saturday and Sunday, both on 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So anyone that wants to get a vaccine, or if they want to come in and talk to our providers to get more information, our physicians, our nurses, our medical assistants, and all of our staff will be happy to help answer questions and make sure that everybody has access. As far as where we are, I think everyone probably has access to that information, but we have a ways to go, both in Jackson, our community, and also in the state of Michigan. But we are making some good progress. 54% of our community has had at least one vaccine. That's for ages 12 and up. So we're getting there slowly, but we still need to press on and do some more work in that regard. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to call, stop in, make an appointment, or walk in. Encourage your friends and family to get the vaccine. And I think that's it. I think I just want to thank you all for being here tonight, and hopefully we'll continue to make more progress and move forward with our vaccines.
So as Stephen was talking about our health center's beginnings, we have a video to share of a story, a woman, Katrina Sproles, and I think you'll enjoy the video. She was one of the individuals who back in the 1980s could not get prenatal care locally. So she literally moved to Detroit so that she could get prenatal care and pediatric care. Because we often talk about how our health centers started because women could not get prenatal care if they had Medicaid or were uninsured. What also happened though is then all those women had to leave town to get care. And the pediatricians would not see babies who were born outside of Jackson. So guess what? It was a double whammy. So I think you'll hear Katrina reference that in the video, and I think we all need to celebrate how far we've come in Jackson and how things have changed. So Adam, if you would kindly roll.
In 1987 is when I got pregnant with my son. And so the doctor that we had would take our insurance, but then our insurance switched. I was almost 3 months by that time that I actually got to Detroit to get my prenatal care. So a lot took place at that point because now I was having problems with asthma. So it was really difficult because I believe that had I not got the care that I did when I did, I don't think my son would be here today.
Okay, Mama.
When the center came to Jackson, that was a wonderful thing. It was absolutely awesome because my son needed a pediatrician. And so the pediatricians here wouldn't take him because he was born in Detroit. So when the center came, it opened up a new world, a new door portal for insurance. He had a good pediatrician that really monitored him very, very well. I would recommend the center for anyone because of the fact that you have a caring staff, you have all of your services under one roof, you can meet people, they have support groups, people that are there to help you, and if they can't help you, they know where you can get the help from. And that's what's so good about the center. They will work with you until they find a solution. You can't find that anyplace else in Jackson. I don't believe you can. Words cannot express what the center has done for me and my son. We are healthier, physically and mentally, and we're thankful for that.
I always love watching videos. It's really great. All right. At this point, William, I think I'm going to turn it over to you. Dr. Patterson, who's our board vice chair, is going to come up and do a closing. And I'm going to take my socks.
Thank you, Molly. If I could have you clap once if you hear my voice. Clap twice if you can hear my voice. Clap 3 times if you can hear my voice. All right, that's my old teacher, principal trick for Mr. Hogwood there, so that's why he was here. So I still got it. As Molly said, I am William Patterson. I am the vice chair for the Center for Family Health Board of Directors, and I am the assistant superintendent for Jackson Public Schools, and I oversee the secondary programming for Jackson Public Schools. And because I'm the vice chair for the board of Center for Family Health, I do everything that Stephen Hogwood wants me to do. So now that you've heard several updates about our work, I want to remind you that you can help by sharing this information about the center. Please share it with your friends, your family, your neighbors, and coworkers. We are here to serve our community, and our doors are always open. I want to share one final story, and it revolves around our school health centers. As an educator, I want to maximize the time I have with my students in the classroom to prepare them properly. However, students sometimes get sick. When this happens, I may lose that student for an hour, a day, or even a week. Our school health centers help us address this critical challenge. With health centers in our school buildings, students can see a doctor to get their issues addressed. We at Jackson Public Schools have partnered with the Center for Family Health to have school health centers do just that. Our school-based health centers have served more than 3,000 students annually, getting them in, providing them regular and annual checkups, and when needed, dental care with behavioral health services. Our school health centers have effectively served our students, families, and community. The center has 4 school-based health centers in Jackson County. One in Northwest Community Schools at the middle school, and 3 in Jackson Public Schools. One at middle school at Parkside, one at Northeast Elementary, and one at Jackson High School. Our health center staff there sees both students and adults. As a previous principal at middle school at Parkside, I can tell you there is great value in having the center staff be available for our students, staff, and parents. Because of their work, countless students receive their needed medical, dental, and behavioral health services. And the best part of this is their services are delivered within the school, which often gets students back to learning in the classroom sooner rather than later. It is undoubtedly true that this pandemic has changed everything. However, we know that our students' inability to respond to student health care needs didn't diminish. It has increased. We certainly value the center's work and hope that you'll join us to share our message. When students are well, they miss less school, which means they are better prepared to learn and are more successful in their academic pursuits than otherwise. Molly, thank you to your staff for all the work that you do. Our community is stronger and healthier because the Center for Family Health exists. At this time, can we please take your wine glasses? Are we, no wine at this time? If we can take our water and do a toast to the Center for Family Health. May the work at the center continue to evolve. May we prosper, provide the community's needs, and be ever so mindful of our work. Cheers to another 30 years of helping the community grow stronger and healthier.